my channel. This is Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. I hope you all are having an enjoyable day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and I hope you all are doing well. So today I'm here to bring you another pick a card reading, and we are looking into how your person is affecting your energy at this time. So we have here 3 piles to choose from. We have the first pile with the moon, the second pile with the wolf, and the third pile with the dolphin. So feel free to pick more than one if you feel guided to do so. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all the messages will resonate, and that is perfectly okay. Just take what does and leave what doesn't. I am available for personal readings. If you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, all that information will be down below in the description box. So without further ado here, let's get on to your reading. Hello, Pile 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the moon group, then this is your reading for how is your person affecting your energy at this time. So, okay, I feel like a couple different things are going on here. The first thing I want to mention is this person is very much all in your head. I feel like you're thinking about this person and this situation a lot. I definitely feel strong healing is going on here as well. So they're affecting your energy in a very healing way. But as we all know, we can't heal what we don't see. So I feel like you're starting to get clear on things or a particular, I want to say a particular challenge or a particular heartbreak or something that you're starting to heal. I feel like this person could be making you feel or just affecting your energy in a way where you're feeling really sad, or you get moments of intense sadness. It's because you're purging and you're clearing and you're healing. Maybe the fact that you are in separation, maybe some regrets, some betrayals, because we do have heartbreak here. I just feel like you could be doing a lot of crying, but they may come out of nowhere, or they're very sporadic, or just when you're thinking about this person, you start to feel really sad because, obviously I feel like you miss this person. And maybe you start to reminisce and then you start to get really sad. I'm just getting extreme sadness here and heartbreak for whatever has transpired between you both. I feel like you're definitely longing for this person and wanting to be close to this person again. But there are some things that need to be acknowledged and healed and made apparent before you can get in contact with them or see them again in whatever capacity or way that you would like to. So they're affecting your energy where they're providing you with some type of clarity, but I think they're providing you that clarity through heartbreak, through sadness, through separation, maybe through some type of betrayal. I do feel like this person betrayed you in some way, or you feel betrayed by them. Because of maybe some type of interference or some deception or some type of maybe lie or sabotage. But it's because you're feeling this way, because they're affecting your energy this way, you are being shown the way to heal it, which is just feel it and grieve it and to just feel it. And I feel like you're feeling a lot of heavy heartbreak, sadness, sad type of emotions right now because of some type of betrayal. And this could be anything. It could just be gossip, because we do have gossip here. It could be betrayal that you've just I don't want to say you've made up in your head, but maybe you feel like this person's betraying you because they're not with you. Maybe you feel like this person's betraying you because, you're in separation, because of some past regrets, because of some type of loss or something like that. It could just be, there's a lot of mental energy here. So I feel like this person really has you in your head. They affect your mental energy a lot, and that in turn affects your emotions. And I feel like you're very sensitive in the best way type of person. Not you are overly sensitive, but you feel things. And I feel like when you think about something, you start to kind of manifest the feeling to go with what you're thinking, whether it's true or untrue or whatever the case may be. You could create a whole scenario in your head and then start feeling the the energy of that scenario. You know, you could be thinking like, oh my God, this person, like, for example, oh my God, this person's cheating on me. I know they're like going around, and then you start like, manifesting the emotions for that. It's like you're creating scenarios in your head. Um, and I don't mean like this in a bad way, like this is all in your head. Maybe for real, like this person did like betray you in some way. I'm just saying, like, whatever you're creating in your head is affecting your emotions. And I feel like this person definitely affects your mental energy first, and then, your emotions just are soon to follow. But again, overall, I just feel like this person is affecting your energy in a way where you are healing. So, however it's coming through, just know that you are healing. If you are feeling heartbreak, if you are missing this person, if you are feeling sad, if you are in your head a lot, it's because you're healing, and it's because you hate not speaking to this person. It's because you want to be with this person. You want to make things official, but you feel like it's not possible, or you feel like this person doesn't miss you as much as you miss them, or you feel like, it's just not possible. I'm just getting like this feeling of like you keep telling yourself it's impossible. And I'm not seeing that it's impossible. I'm just seeing that at this time, there is deep healing happening or needing to happen, especially when it comes to your intimacy, because we have 8th house here, which is like your emotional intimacy. You could be a Scorpio because we have the sun, so you could have your sun, or you could have your sun in the 8th house, or you could be a Scorpio. But there's a need here to get clear on like what intimacy is. And I think this person is affecting your energy in a way where you are starting to understand true intimacy, and like wanting to invest in intimate relationships, not just sexually, but like emotionally as well. I feel like this person makes you feel very intense. I feel like this person makes you feel like they're hiding secrets, or there's a mystery around them, or something like that. Like, it's a very intense feeling this person like brings about when you are thinking about them, or, talking to them. It's a very like obsessive type of feeling, I feel at times, or it can be, but also it provides this great healing. Like, it makes you aware of what you're feeling. It brings awareness, it brings clarity to things that were unclear. It brings healing to things that were unhealed or unnoticed, have gone unnoticed, that you haven't acknowledged in yourself. It's a very like intense, strong connection and relationship that I feel like you have with this person. And we have the violet flame here, which says I am the purity, which is all about healing. You are uncovering or starting to acknowledge that you are the violet flame. You are the purity. You are light. You are love. And you want to become that version of yourself. You want to become your best self, and this person is doing so. I just feel like they're doing so in a way that's very heartbreaking, but you can't, it's like, to get to the other side of that light, you have to go through the darkness a little bit. And this person brings about or affects you in a way where it brings about darkness, but I think you're getting clear on what that darkness is, or what that hurt is, or what that sadness is, in a way where you like, definitely I feel like you're meditating or you're visualizing something, but you're doing it in a way, or you're being asked to do it in a way where it removes, or it shines a light on darker, denser energies or negativities or past karma that you share with this person, to help shift you into like a higher vibrational frequency. So I feel like this person's affecting your energy in a way where you're coming to a place, or you're being asked to come to a place where you feel deep inner peace. This person is really trying to bring you peace, honestly, essentially, and a great sense of like spaciousness without restriction, or without, confinement, without obsession, without like, you know, it being so contractual. It's what I'm getting. It's like you're clearing out a lot of old stuff, a lot of old wounds, a lot of like, you're like sorting through stuff, because it's like you're becoming whole again. You're becoming whole, you're becoming one with yourself, you're merging with your higher self, which in fact is union, is true union. This is all about you becoming unified with yourself, and this is what this person is doing. I just think there can be times where your ego can get in the way, and you feel like, oh my God, it shouldn't be like this, or oh my God, I feel so much pain, or I miss them, or why can't I be with them, or you're like crying, or like you're grieving, or you're like reminiscing on a lot of like regrets or loss or sabotage when it comes to this person, or interferences or deceptions, and which is fine, but I think you have a bigger awareness, and I think you possess deeper insight and wisdom as to what is that bringing about within you. Why is that in you? Because it's like this person's affecting stuff in you. Not to say that this is not affecting them. I'm sure it's affecting them in however it needs to affect them in order to bring about their union within themselves. But this is about you and how their energy is affecting you. And it's affecting you in a way where you are starting to understand the essence of your energy. You're starting to become self-aware, especially with the sun being here. Your life force energy, you're starting to connect with your higher self, your spirit, you're honoring yourself. You may be more honorable or starting to honor your masculine energy within you. I feel like you are aware of maybe any childishness that has been going on within you, any like ego driven, self-absorbed type of things. You're like starting to become more solid in your expression and more self-sufficient, more independent, being more honoring your like your individuality is what I'm getting. And I feel like you could be doing this by like I said, meditating, healing, just allowing yourself to feel what you feel, but also rest is something that I feel like is really important. I feel like you may need time to rest or to nurture yourself in a way where you're surrounding yourself with things that please you, that please your senses, that please your soul, and you're being gentle with yourself. This is like, I love this energy. I think it's really, really profound. And I think it's very like very much healing. And it's just like you're getting the time to think about the situation and you're getting the clarity on what you need to know about the situation and this person. And you're realizing like it's not even really about this person, it's about you. It's about what you hold within your vessel. It's about what you hold with the wisdom you hold within your soul. It's about, you know, no longer being in your head and like identifying with whatever's in your head, but knowing that what's in your heart is the truest thing that we have here. You know what I mean? It's about like just definitely like, and I feel like this could also like because we have here nurturing geranium. So you could be working with geranium, or you could be or you know, spirit's advising you to kind of learn about geranium. Maybe there's a way you can work with it, but I also feel like this is just about creative pursuits. I think you're starting to be more creative. I think you're putting this energy, this heartbreak, this sadness, this missing you into creative pursuits, or you're being asked to put this energy into creative pursuits if it's overwhelming to you. You know, if you get bouts of overwhelming sadness, it's about like journaling, writing, maybe you want to write a book about this, or maybe you want to help other people, or maybe, but don't, not in a way where like you're avoiding helping yourself. I mean, we can't help people unless we help ourselves, and we can only help people to a certain point, because obviously like that's something they have to like, acknowledge and want to do and apply on their own terms in their own way when the time is right for them. But just planting the seed with other people is more than enough help. You know what I'm saying? Just like making them think about things, making them understand, or not making them, but like planting the seed of like, hey, maybe the reason this is happening is because this, or maybe the reason this is happening is because there's a lack of nurturing here, or maybe you're in your head, or maybe, yes, it's okay to want to make things official. And I feel like you're getting clarity on things where it's like, you want to have an official relationship, but maybe, I don't know if you're at this point yet, but I feel like you may get to the point where you are realizing you don't have to have it with this person. Maybe their purpose in your life on your journey was to help you heal and to help you understand that you want a more official, serious, more emotionally intimate relationship. And you want to be very clear about how you feel. And you want someone who's also clear about how they feel, who honors themselves, who is in union with themselves. I think the moon and everything that's going on right now astrologically is really like expediting this like healing, and like it's forcing these changes upon you. And I think you're handling it really, really well, because I'm very calm and grounded. So I feel like you're very grounded when it comes to this. I feel like you're very aware of how this person's affecting your energy and what they're bringing to you. And I think you're starting to change, whether you realize it or not. You may not see the external result, but internally you are changing, and you're going through this cycle of like becoming more one with yourself and becoming more unified with yourself, which is absolutely beautiful. And this is going to like also like benefit your like creative pursuits, like I was saying earlier. Like this is going to help you in like a whole new way. And like I feel like you're just gathering wisdom and information from this person. This is how they're affecting your energy in a way where you're just remembering. And I definitely feel like you have a past life. You've shared like you have a lot of shared energy with this person, and maybe even from other lifetimes and other incarnations, which is why, like, I feel like maybe in this lifetime you're gaining, like, you have it now. You have everything you need to know in order to become more unified in yourself. And you're realizing, like, hey, this is not about a physical external union. This is about having a union with my inner being and my soul and my higher self, and being clear about who I am and what I want and what I need and what I desire moving forward. And if it's not with this person, that's okay, basically. But yeah, beautiful energy. I love this. So that is all I see for you. I'm gonna leave it here. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some deeper insights. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the wolf pile, this is your reading for how is your person affecting your energy at this time. So very, very big energy here. I feel like your person affects your energy in a very massive way, I want to say, but it's very inconsistent. I feel like it's very, very high and very, very low at times. I feel like you could be on the lower side right now. I feel like you could be on the lower side right now, but it's because in some way this person is unavailable to you, or you feel like they're unavailable, especially emotionally, or they're in a place where they're not really looking for commitment right now, and that could be something you want. But I feel like this is a very addictive relationship, or an addictive situation that you're in right now. It's very, very, like, because we have Jupiter here, I just feel like this Jupiter is like very important to how it explains this particular energy and how they affect your energy. I feel like it's very, I feel like times you can get very, very enthusiastic, very optimistic, very benevolent. You feel like really lucky that you've met this person, or that they're talking to you, or something like that. And I feel like in ways this person can make you feel really positive and really I just feel lucky. Like, you just feel lucky this person took a chance on you, or is talking to you when they're talking to you, or is exploring like possibilities and like different avenues of this relationship with you, like the potential of this relationship, I think is a better way to say it. And at times this person does take big leaps forward towards you, but other times I definitely feel like there's this thing where this person can feel very disempowered, and I feel like it can disempower you, where you feel like you don't want to be around them, you don't want to be here, maybe where they are, or in their energy, or it could make you feel like you want to run, or you want to kind of clam up, or be silent, or just make you feel very insecure, I'm feeling. So yeah, this person can make you feel really, really good, or really, really insecure is what I'm getting. But either way, I feel like Spirit is saying you're exactly where you need to be when it comes to this situation, and this person is doing exactly what they need to do in order for you to focus and kind of teach you how to balance yourself. This person is teaching you balance, and I feel like maybe not now, but at some point I do feel like you will be ready to allow this energy to kind of fuel you in a way where you can like see the different aspects of this person and of yourself, like very yin yang. Like, I feel like this person's the yin to your yang, or your yang to your yin, whatever, but there's like the character of this person is teaching you something about the character within yourself, basically. And I feel like this person has many different aspects, and I feel like you have many different aspects, and I think it's just kind of like a balancing act, honestly. And then we have sextile here, which speaks about opportunity. So this person is bringing you a major opportunity where this person's affecting your energy in a very like opportunistic. No, wait, sorry. In a very like, what's the word? It's not opportunistic. That's not it. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. In a way where they're trying to get you to empower yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's a collaborative effort, even if it doesn't feel that way, especially on your lows. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this energy is providing you the opportunity to like transmute some things and synergize things and create more possibilities exploring the potential of this relationship in other relationships is what I'm getting. So I feel like this energy that, that you're feeling is like opening doors, and it's like bringing insight to things, especially in how you communicate, and especially how this relationship develops and how you develop in your own personal journey. Basically, this is a very like, I want to say, welcoming energy. Even if it doesn't feel that way, that's the vibe I'm getting. It's asking you to kind of tap into your wolf instincts, basically, to like your stealth, your cunningness. You're changing your perception about things, changing your perception about this person, about love, about this relationship, in a way where it's empowering you. Because I feel like you're giving this person, or you're allowing this person to kind of disempower you when the relationship's at a low point, you know what I mean? Or when this person's being cold, or when they're being like emotionally unavailable, or like, insecure, or like very introverted, when they're not speaking to you, when they're withdrawing. But something about this, I feel, is there's peace here, or there's an opportunity to learn how to make peace with this, which I think is really important. So I do feel like you are wanting to hear from this person, in terms of like, I feel like you may feel like this person owes you an apology of some kind. And I'm not saying you're not going to get it, because I do feel like you are going to get it, but it may not come in the way that you think, or in the time frame that you're wanting it to come. This person is unavailable to you right now, and I feel like they're aware of that, and they're sorry about that they were not there when you needed them, or they're not there when you want them to be there, or whatever the case may be. I feel like this, because this person carries a lot of insecurities that mirror your insecurities. And I feel like this person is just afraid to let you down. That's why they're kind of in this like stop, go, back and forth, in and out type of energy, where they're like open to like hanging out with you, maybe even dating, and open to love, but they're not committing to you, or they're not in a place where they want commitment. It's because they're afraid of commitment. It's because this person's afraid of letting you down, or whoever down. And not just you, I think just people in their life in general. And I think this is very triggering for you, because in a good way, because triggers are all about like, what is in you that you are reacting to this, or when this person says this or doesn't say this. Like, there's something in you that you're holding a belief within you that is like disempowering you, and making you feel like you're not good enough, or you're not supposed to be with this person. But then the other minute, when this person is very like attentive, you're like, oh my God, yes, I am. I'm supposed to be with this person. And then the next minute you're just like, oh no, I'm not. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be around them. See how it's very like roller coaster. It's very up and down. And I feel like you're getting the opportunity to kind of like mellow, like neutralize it, like synergize it. I don't know if I said that right, but like create a space where like you can develop peace within yourself, and not like attach too much to the highs or to the lows, but expand, basically, if that makes sense. It's almost like this is teaching you how to kind of believe in yourself, and how to change the perception that you have about yourself and about love and relationships. Maybe you have this like belief that love and relationships shouldn't be up and down, shouldn't be high and low, shouldn't be hot and cold, in and out. And to a certain extent, that is true, but you are experiencing that, and that has to be acknowledged, and that has to be made aware of, and that has to be okay, because that's where you are right now, which is fine. It's just because, we've been told like relationships should be like this, and you shouldn't do. No. Relationships are different for every single person. Just because a relationship is high and low, or just because it's very in and out, very roller coaster, I guess, doesn't mean you need to throw it all away, or you need to it means you need to find your balance. You need to find your peace. Almost like when you're on a roller coaster, like you go with it, you go with the highs, you go with the lows, you enjoy the ride. It's like enjoying the journey. Now this is like, and I'm not getting this is like horrible negative energy, honestly. I'm not getting this is a bad person, or a bad situation, or a bad relationship. I'm getting it's teaching you something about creating peace within yourself, about where you're at this time. And the more that you can make peace with this, the more it can open more opportunities, and welcome more developments within this relationship, and like the potential where this relationship can go. Because I do feel like this relationship has potential, but there is something that, in terms of how this person's affecting your energy, it's showing you, it's bringing insights to like communication and like perception basically. So yeah, so with change of perception, it says, I perceive that I am trapped in a current circumstance, therefore I don't know how this works between us. It's perfectly okay if you don't know how this works. It's perfectly okay if you're finding yourself on a roller coaster that you weren't expecting to go on. It happens, that's life. It's perfectly okay that you feel trapped sometimes. Maybe you feel like, oh my God, I want to get off this roller coaster. I've been on it forever. When is this going to stop? It's that type of energy that's telling the universe, oh, like you don't want it to stop. Okay, we'll just keep it going. Or, oh, like until you learn how to enjoy the ride and make peace with where you're at, this is not going to stop. But I do see the potential for it to stop. Like it's not like it's going to be like this forever, but there's a certain acknowledgement that needs to happen with like where you are at in this moment, without making excuses, without because I feel like you may find yourself making excuses for this person or the situation when things are not going the way that you want, or maybe just in life in general. And I feel like this person does this too. And the truth is, we don't know, as humans, we don't know how things work. We don't know how things, how things are going to work, how to make things work. Like we don't come with a manual here. We're just figuring it out as we go. And the more that you can change your perception from like that's a problem or like lack or limitation to one that's like there's infinite possibilities being on this roller coaster. There's like infinite. It could be so much fun, just how you perceive it. Like some people like roller coasters, some people don't. Some people change their mind over time. They're just like, oh, I never used to be a roller coaster person, and then I like went on the roller coaster and it was like the best thing in my time. Maybe it's a certain roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different like infinite possibilities about this situation and about what you're feeling. And I'm using roller coaster metaphorically because I definitely feel this is an emotional roller coaster that you're on. But yeah, the more that you can just be open to the infinite possibilities and free yourself from like any self-imposed confinement that you find yourself in when it comes to this particular phase and cycle that you're in, like whatever and whenever you're supposed to come into alignment with this person or with the situation or with, whatever the case may be, it will happen. You just have to believe, and you just have to find your peace, find your grounding, and find your steadiness. Like, slow and steady wins the race here. It's about maybe you just need to move slow with this person. Maybe there's definitely some things about insecurities and like, using your wisdom. I feel like you're a very wise person. So I feel like I'm not telling you anything that you already are not aware of or, whatever the case may be. But there's a sense of like calmness and stability here as well. This is not like a crazy situation I'm picking up. This is more like there's peace here, there's calmness here, there's stability here. You just have to find it within yourself in order to fulfill this part of your journey and phase with this person. I feel like this is a very deep and meaningful relationship, or has the potential to be. This can be a very happy relationship. I feel like this person brings you a lot of joy and also has the ability to bring a lot of serenity and harmony into your life. I think it's just happening in a way where you're not expecting it, or you're not wanting it to happen that way, and so you're fighting against it, or you're just kind of like fighting against the grain here, or like, you know what I mean? Like this yin yang is like giving me the energy of like but like see the aspects of this person and situation within yourself and see if you can make peace with that. So if there's things about this person you don't like, there's things about in you that you don't like that this person's mirroring, that's teaching you, okay, make peace with it. And when you make peace with it, you will see the situation change because that person will be able to make peace with it. You know what I mean? When you're not fighting yourself because of how you are, because of what you like or don't like, or how you should be, like every moment needs to be acknowledged, and how you feel in that moment is how you feel in that moment. It will pass. It's never lasting forever. It will pass. And the more that, like I said, you can make peace with it, the better. And I feel like there's a need to trust what's happening and not make excuses, and see this as a gift if that's possible, and what you want to do with that gift. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, do you want to just ride the wave? Or do you just want to complain the whole time and like be like, oh, I want to get off. But then as soon as it starts getting fun, you're just like, or when, this is like on a high, you're like, oh, I want to get back on. Like, you see how that could make anyone crazy and just like feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm like losing it. And I've been there. So I'm not like hoeing you or making you feel guilty or any type of thing. Like like I'm like water through and through. So like it took me a long time to kind of figure out how to not be so addicted to the emotional roller coaster that I feel within myself that my person was bringing about, but more like just accept it as much as I can and flow with it as much as I can and make peace with it. And it honestly, it made a whole difference in our relationship. I'm not even kidding you. Um, and it just made me feel more empowered, like I was in control of how I feel on the roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? Like you're feeling like you're not in control, and you're not to a certain extent, but you can control how you feel about the roller coaster. You can control how you feel about this person being in and out or not being ready for commitment, and just honor that and maybe speak up about that, tell this person this, or I just feel like there's an opportunity to communicate about how you feel in a peaceful, harmonious way, and maybe share some insecurities or share some thoughts or share some stuff that like you've been feeling guilty or shamed about, or were just feeling like you're not allowed to say it because it's like the wrong thing to say or something. And this could just be in life. It doesn't even have to be in this relationship, because I feel like this is just something that's going on in different areas, not just in this area. But yeah. Um I just yeah. So I was gonna say something. I totally blinked out what I was gonna say. Okay. Well, maybe it's not important. So I was gonna say something and then I was gonna end it, but I guess I'll just end it here with that. So I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this helped. I hope this provided you with something, some deeper insight. If not, feel free to pick another pile, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Dolphins, this is your reading for how your person is affecting your energy at this time or overall. So, right away, this person's affecting your energy in a way where they are, no, you, well, I feel like both of you are awakening to the fact that you share a very deep, infinite soul bond together. We have twin flame here. So, whether you resonate with that term or not, doesn't really matter. It just means that this person is a catalyst to your spiritual growth, and you are a catalyst to your spiritual growth and evolution. Now, they're affecting your energy in a way where this is really triggering. I think this is a very challenging energy that you're dealing with. This person is challenging you energetically. They are creating a lot of maybe stalls, frustration, pressure, struggles within you because you are challenging the love that you have for this person. There is unconditional love here, but there's also a lot of intense triggering and soul lessons, obviously, because you share an infinite soul bond with this person. And it's helping you to become one, obviously. But I think what the major thing here is definitely there is some kind of like lack of boundaries, because you do have healthy boundaries here. So this person is affecting your energy in a way where it's teaching you how to have boundaries with yourself. Yes, you are one soul split. Yes, you share infinite soul bond. Yes, you are always united. You have unconditional love for each other, but you're still in different humans. And that human is your healthy boundary. So I'm not sure if you or this person understand what healthy boundaries are. I think that's something that you are discovering or trying to understand how to like apply in this relationship, and maybe just in your life, day-to-day life with other people as well. But like I said, the physical body is already a boundary. So making healthy boundaries is a natural thing. It's already there. You already have that boundary. But having like, healthy boundaries in terms of what you honor, how you honor yourself, how you honor this person, because we have honor here, how you love yourself, how you love this person. Like, I think there's obviously there's a difference between boundaries and barriers, and I think you both, or one or both of you may be confused about barriers being boundaries, because like I said, they're not the same thing. It's like creating a space allowing you both to be two individual people, come together in a very harmonious way without like stepping on each other's toes, without dishonoring the other person, without like hurting the other, obviously, which is a challenge. It just comes naturally with these types of soul connections. And I think it's just awakening you to the fact that it's helping you to be more present. It's helping you to pay more attention to what you say and what you do when you're with this person, or even when you're not with this person. Because there are times where I feel like you may not know what to do, and you may retreat, or you may, put on that false mask, or like, allow your insecurities to kind of lead the way, because there's a lot of self-protection here, because this is awakening you to like a deeper understanding or a deeper inner knowing of love and what that means to express it and to be loving and to be accepting and like have boundaries. Like, because I definitely feel like both of you, or one or both of you, were taught that, like, boundaries and love don't are challenging. You can't have boundaries and love. Like, maybe it's very, like, how people say like have unconditional love, but that doesn't mean unconditional tolerance. Like, there's a need to have a boundary there. And I feel like, you know there's going to be a time or an opportunity where you both will come together to kind of discuss what's been going on here, because there's been a lot of challenges here, and there's a need to like forgive each other, like both of you. You know what I mean? It takes two to tango. So like there's a need to like apologize, forgive, reconcile, work some things out, because there's a lot of hurt here. And it wasn't hurt that's been done on purpose. I think it just took time to get to this point where you both are realizing like, hey, I love this person, but why do I keep hurting them? Or, hey, I love this person, I honor this relationship, but why do I keep doing things that are dishonorable or not as loving? And it's because, it just took time for you both to realize that you both were wearing a mask or hiding and had like a lot of insecurities. You both brought up a lot of insecurities within each other. You both saw each other at your worst and at your best. I feel like at times you or this person can be very insincere. I want to say mostly your person. I feel like at times you or your person could be very overly protective of yourself. I feel like this could be you, or where you both try to manipulate the situation to get the other person to say what you want the other person to say or do. Because with this like player energy, which is basically just like a fear of commitment or fear of intimacy, just person being non-committal, I definitely think you both go back and forth in this energy where one is like wanting to commit and the other is not, and then the other one is wanting not to commit, and then the other one is wanting to commitment. It's like this like infinity type of thing. And I feel like there were a lot of like manipulation, deceits, lies, maybe even a third party for you both to kind of awaken to the fact that you're not honoring yourselves and you're not honoring this connection because you feel it. You're letting your ego, your insecurities, your like self-protection, your mask, your manipulations get the best of you. And I think it's caused a lot of backstabbing. I think it's caused a lot of disrespect and a lot of like where you both are just very upset about how you've treated each other, where you both are very much in pain or suffering because of the pain that you've caused each other, because of things that you've said or done. Especially with this please forgive me. It's like it says, I'm sorry for treating you that way. It was wrong and you didn't deserve that. Please forgive me. I think you both, especially your person, has come to the realization that what they have done to you is wrong. How they've been treating you, speaking to you or not speaking to you, is just wrong. And it's wrong because it's dishonoring how they truly feel about you. And it's dishonoring this connection, because I feel this person is awakened, honestly. They know what this is. I think they pretend not to know because it's scary and because they still have a lot of insecurities within themselves, and they're not ready to be so open and vulnerable and to kind of commit to this honor of like love and what it means to have this unconditional love, because it's just been so triggering, and to like become one with themselves. It's a very like upsetting, beautiful, loving like what I want to say, like process. Like it's a very, becoming one with yourself, having union within yourself is a very, very difficult process. It has a lot of beautiful moments and things and wisdom and everything. Like, it's not just all doom and gloom, but it does take a courageous soul. It does take someone to really honor themselves and honor what they feel, which we haven't always been taught, which is why we get this like, player quote unquote type of energy with people. Or this backstabbing energy or this disrespect. It's because we're not taught to kind of take off our mask. We're not taught to allow our insecurities to be there, that we're lovable even when we feel insecure, or, we're not taught that, we can be free to be ourselves. We're taught to protect ourselves and to like fit in and to like, put up a front, try to impress, hide, like all this stuff. And this relationship is definitely bringing this energy to you where you are awakening that all of that is just BS, basically. That is not the case. That is not true love. That is not something that you want to honor. You want to be one with yourself. You want to, yes, experience a lot of love and unconditional love and union, but also experience the soul lessons that come with that. Also experiencing the triggers in a way where you're not blaming this person, but you're understanding that triggers within you, meaning that you hold a belief about you that this person is like tapping on, basically, that they're trying to get you to be like, hey, you hold this belief, hey, you have this insecurity, hey, you're manipulative, or hey, you're trying to do this or that. And it's like, instead of blaming or looking at that other person, you're seeing it as like, this other person is me. They're teaching me something. All relationships mirror something to you. They show you who you really are, whether you like it or don't like it, love it, hate it, whatever. It shows you about what you hold within yourself. And I think you're definitely awakening to that. And engaging with those senses and trying to recreate or like create a new type of relationship with yourself and with this person. There's a lot of tension here. And I do feel like this has been dividing your head and your heart, which is dividing you and this person. So I feel like you could be in separation. If not, I feel like you're in minimal or like very low to no contact with this person. But I do feel like I said earlier, this will change because we have confession here. So it says it's about to get real. And I definitely feel that. And that could be in different ways. One way I feel like it's about to get real is that you're about to be triggered again by this person in order to awaken or expand more, in order to kind of let more light into your vessel, let more love into your vessel. I definitely feel like you're going to notice your relationship over time become stronger the more that you honor what you feel in that moment and be honest and acknowledge and aware of like where you're wearing a mask with this person. I also feel like this confession is going to come from your person where you both are going to come to a place and a moment where you both are going to be able to communicate about some challenges and like have the what do I want to say, like have the courage to like honor what you feel in the moment and have this like basically a heart-to-heart conversation where you both are like independently owning your own insecurities, independently owning where you both have like disrespected each other, where you both have lied or like manipulated or like, not been in your integrity and authenticity with each other, and when you both are apologizing. I definitely feel like you're going to create a new opportunity where you both can be very transparent with one another and confess how you really feel, confess like any frustrations, struggles, hurts, anything really that's been creating this tension or this stalling out of your relationship, where maybe one or the other person have been pressuring the other person or feels pressured to be this or to be that. I feel like you're going to talk about pressures, societal pressures, family pressures, like any pressures that you've been feeling, any demands, any like you're just like reorientating yourself to one another, which I think is really, really nice. And this energy is very like, it's strong, but it's calm and it's sturdy and it's stable and it's really like presenting itself in a way where basically you're just going through the spiritual awakening. Pretty simple. You're just engaging with yourself in a whole different way, and you're like, you're challenging what love is. But at the same time, you're honoring what you truly feel about this person and about yourself, which is a challenge because we've been taught not to love ourselves. Right. Pretty straightforward. I feel like I was like rambling a little bit, but anyways, maybe you need to hear that. But yeah, so this is how this person's affecting your energy. It's real. This is real stuff. This is like, and I want to say, okay, you see this green card right here. I can't say what it is. What is it? Like, I'm not even going to try because I'm going to sound stupid. So, which is okay. You see what I'm saying? But I'm still not going to try because I can't right now. But anyways, I feel like you're just, how their energy is affecting you. It's just causing you to have a spiritual awakening and take off the mask that you've been wearing. Yes. We love it. We love to see that. Okay. So I'm going to leave it here. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you some deeper insight to your situation. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I will talk to you all later. Take care.